Well, if you are watching this video, you probably own a touchscreen device. Have you ever wondered how, where and when did it all start? The revolution of touchscreen technology started over 40 years ago unintentionally by E.A. Johnson back in 1965. While Johnson was working on one of his biological researches, he looked for a way to make his team work more efficient. To do that, Johnson invented the first driven touchscreen in 1965. The technology he invented is being used even today with the improvement of a multi-touch screen and sensitivity sensors. The first commercial use of touchscreens was by air traffic controllers in the UK. The most widely used touch device at that time was University of Illinois' Plato IV. It was the first touchscreen computer to be used in a classroom that allowed students to touch the screen to answer questions. Newton was the first personal touchscreen device. Newton's marketing materials promised a device that could take notes as well as any pad of paper and in fact even better. The very first innovative usage of touchscreen technology. 20 years ago, Apple released its first experiment in tablet computing, the Apple Newton Message Pad. It proved to be a financial disappointment for the company. The device was not adopted by the great majority, it was too big, expensive, and the software was not operating smoothly. Apple's first touchscreen device paved the way for future innovations in mobile technology, including the wildly successful iPhone and iPad. As we evolve in time and technology, it seems like in January 2007, Jobs stood on stage and unveiled an iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. The iPhone was simply unlike anything that had come before it. It was the first multi-touch phone with its unique design. Successfully merging with society, more and more early adopters began to spread the word, buying a smartphone of their own. The iPhone example shows us exactly how society confirms some kind of new technology in its life. And like wildfire, all new phones, as many as other electronic devices, must had to adjust themselves to the new reality. Touchscreen friendly. Today, people all over the world use touchscreen every day. Nowadays, companies are working on making touchscreens that one can wear. These screens can be foldable and eventually users may not even have to contact screens to use the technology. Some experiments are being conducted to make 3D touchscreens which will show objects and allow us to feel them as we feel real objects around us. And this is the revolution of touchscreen technology.
Created using Powtoon.